Hello and welcome to today's MTDCNC Tech Corner. I'm here with Geoff from PSL Datatrack and we're going to find out all about their new release. So Geoff, the new release is out.
Yep.
Before we get into what's in it, who will get this system?
So any Datatrack user that has a maintenance and support contract can have the latest version. So we develop it for the entire customer base. We develop it based on feedback. They get those new features they've asked for.
So talk us through the new features that's in the new update.
So without going through, we've got in total something like about 180 new features we've put into the product across all the modules. So obviously I won't take you through all of them.
Yeah, let's not go through all of them, but if you can give me a highlight of 3 or 4 of them.
A few to pick out maybe the engineering specific focus that we have in Datatrack. So we have, within goods received, well that's unusual, we have some customers that need to trace bar level. So rather than just a batch of material and it's 10 bars, they will measure the bar, it's that valuable, they'll measure the bar length and they'll book in each bar individually. Now they can do that through a little wizard to speed up that booking in process, but gives them bar traceability.
And that's going to be better for them as well, because if they've got, say, a job coming in that will only take a tiny bit of bar, instead of ordering another length, they might see on your system, actually, we've got a bit of that left in the store. So people are going to save money using that bit.
It's that, and it's also a case of based on batch size, it may help them decide which bar to go for as well.
So next one.
Yeah.
What we're talking about next?
Okay, so scheduling, we've enhanced the scheduling in terms of overlap control. So when you've got operations running through, you don't always have to wait for the first op to finish before the second op can kick in. It depends on the process. So we've enhanced the overlap control. Obviously the overlapped operation, the second op, can't finish before the first op. That's all controlled in terms of how the Datatrack calculates the schedule.
So Geoff, I'm going to pick one now. So let's go through template contract reviews.
Okay, so contract reviews in Datatrack are designed such that you can set a profile for a customer that will control what has to be signed off at the quote stage and at works order stage. Now that's great if it's the same kind of process consistently for a given customer. But when you have a mix of work for different customers, it could be based on where that end component is going to be used, you may wish to vary that contract review process. So by having templates, you can control the level of review that gets carried out in the quote based on the type of component and the level of contract review carried out at the works order stage. So it enhances the flexibility of the entire contract review module.
So again, every update you're bringing out is just helping the customer at every step of the way.
It is. We're taking that feedback. Obviously, as we release features, it encourages users to think about it and think, yeah, okay, if you did this as well, that would also be a really big help. And that's where a lot of ideas come from.
Now, I think we've got time for one more. And one thing that's quite at the forefront of everyone's minds at the moment after what's happened is cybersecurity.
It is. Yeah.
So how does PSL help a customer with cybersecurity on their system?
So Datatrack as a product is something we supply directly, so you can't download it from a website. So the chances of getting a rogue copy is obviously minuscule. However, from a cybersecurity point of view, if you're being inspected, you need to know that the application is genuine. So it's now digitally signed, so that when you do get your cyber inspection, you can see it was supplied by PSL, you can see the date of the certificate, you know it's a genuine copy.
And that's just going to give customers peace of mind, because as we know, there's dodgy copies of quite a lot of software out there. You can go to many websites and download free versions of software you've got to pay for. So at least now your customers will see that certificate and know this is a genuine copy. And if we download this to our PC, we're not going to get any unfortunate surprises.
Exactly. The download links always come directly from us, but the auditor is the one that needs to know. They can see their customer has complied.
So we've gone through some of the new bits of software. We've been through cybersecurity. But how do you get the ideas for all of the new updates? Is this just coming from you guys, or are you collaborating with your customers to find out exactly what they need?
Well, collaboration is key, Tom. So although we'll have some ideas ourselves, it's the end users that use the product day in, day out. They're the ones that give us that feedback. So we encourage ideas. We encourage them to submit ideas to us of, could you tweak that? Could you look at this? How about if we made this a bit quicker, easier, and so on? So we look at all those ideas that come in. We look at how to benefit the entire customer base, and that forms the content of the next version we develop.
It's great to hear how customer focused you are. And again, for anybody at home who's looked at this update, who either wants to know more about it, who's already running PSL Datatrack, or somebody who may be brand new and thinks, actually, this would make my workshop run a lot smoother, how can they get in contact with you guys?
They can go to our website at psldatatrack.com.
Well, Geoff, thank you for your time today. It's been great to hear all about the brand new update, and I look forward to seeing what feedback you get.
Thank you, Tom.